Hello YouTube, Ron from Sci-Fi Model Shop here. Coming to you with an update on Chris Cortell's Celebration of Life group build. It's been a while since I've been, able to get to the bench and really do any kind of building at all. Long story short, I was in a hospital for had to take a month and a half off for disability and stuff like that, and kind of work out some health issues. But with that on the mend, it's time to move on, get done with some modeling. So what we're looking at is, this is the blue box right here that was in the last video. And last weekend, I took this all apart. I got my Rust-Oleum camouflage olive drab green and spray painted all this. And then I put like a dull coat on it. Sprayed a dull coat on it, to kind of protect things. And it looks like I might have to touch it up right here. Anyhow, so I sprayed all that, got it all assembled, and during the assembly, I had it too close to my rare earth magnets, these things right here, and they come zipping over and slammed into the box because it's metal, which turned on a light bulb, like Bob Ross says. Happy accident. I bought a tenant control, kit that has all the bells and whistles and the sounds and lights and all kinds of good things with it. And it had 2 speakers on it. So I was thinking, those speakers, I'm going to have to drill holes in these and mount them in. I was going to drill holes in here, and that's why I bought this box. It's because it had these little grills right here. And then I go, hey, this is metal. And you can see that speaker right inside of there. It's got a metal edge on it. So, rare earth magnets on 4 corners on both speakers. Oh, there we are. There's one there. There's one there. Not moving around. Sorry. But you can see they're not moving. You can physically go in there and move them, but, those rare earth magnets will hold it pretty much in place. So now I don't have to worry about, monkeying up and put more holes in it and things like that. I think we're good to go as far as speakers go. So on the design, it has a plate, metal plate for the back and the front. They're just solid. And what I was thinking of doing is I got into Fusion 360 and I'm designing a back plate that has just a couple of custom holes for the power that runs from the back into the front, which I'll give some reasons why here in a minute. And another hole right here. The reason for that is I plan on putting this War of the Worlds base on it. So when I was looking at this, with this right here, reminds me of a radio tower with the holes and everything. I was thinking, hey, that looks like a radio tower. I'm going to use that on this old time radio. So I'm going to run a positive and negative wire out the back, and I'm going to run that up this side here and then that side there, and for my my power to power the ship up. And I'm going to run those wires up the ship, and then I'll airbrush it and kind of hide it and things like that. But it presented a small little problem because this is like a dome. It's it's hollow underneath. So I went in there and made a little base for it right here. Just made this, it's a simple circle. It has a big circle with a concave in it to match the, that area right there. And then I took some of this glue I used for my can craft called Quick Grip. This is really good stuff. It has really good properties on it. It's not something I would, it says permanent, but trust me, if you put some fingernail polish remover on this stuff, it'll just come apart. Not that I'm going to be doing that on this model, but I use this to glue it in because it's quick drying, gives you time to adjust it, and if I had a overspill onto the base right here, like I said, you can take some nail polish remover, or just rub it off with your hand because it's kind of like a yeah, well, I've lost my train of thought on that. But anyhow, the glue will just rub right off. So I'm going to put that glued onto the top here, and that covers the bottom portion. Now, when I was looking on Cult TV, man, I was looking for the actual ship that I wanted to get. And I saw two of them there. I go, there's two ships here. Why is there two ships here? And I was thinking that was just an error message, not an error message, but an error on the website. And so I got looking at it. And if you look at this picture right here, this thing has a badass coating of copper on it. I was gonna paint it copper and see if I could put some 2K on it, kind of make it look nice, but there's no way I was gonna make it look this good. I'll have to be careful when I'm, handling and putting the ship together and things like that. But that is awesome looking, for that. There's just no way I was going to be able to coat that, airbrush that, and have it come out as nice. So that's kind of the update for Crystal Hotel's Celebration of Life. I had one more thing I wanted to cover. Hang on. On the front, as I was telling you, I was doing the power out the back, and I was running it to the front. And the reason is I'm going to 3D print out a false plate right here that's going to have a whole bunch of different holes for my momentary switches, because Ralph's board has a momentary switch. You press it, and the ship does one noise, and with the lights and things like that, and he has 5 of them. So I'm gonna put those in the plate right here. I've got a old time looking radial knob that I want to put on here to turn the power on and off. So what I plan on doing with that is I'm going to make that a false knob, where it just covers the rocker switch I'm putting on it, type of thing. Because if you go to buy one, they're not only, if you get the knob itself, it's pretty cheap. But if you get the whole kit with the knob and the electronics and things like that, you're paying a pretty good price. So I'm going to design the knob. It's going to go over my rocker switch, and I'll just, make it so I can use these magnets to hold it on with, type thing. So I'll be sitting right here, some rocker switches. I'm going to have maybe a flip switch or two and things like that. So basically just making it look like an old Army radio is my thoughts on it. So that's the update for Chris Grotel's Celebration of Life build. This is Ron from Sci-Fi Model Shop saying energize and go build model.